Yep. Alright, so, done with the innards. I'm going to clean these up a little bit later and fill them in with some more welding when I'm done with the other side, with the outer portion of the frame. And, I gotta tell you, my freaking welder is awesome. I've got some very, very thick stuff here. This is 14 gauge, I think it is. 16 gauge, I don't remember. But I cranked that thing up to, what, 3 on the voltage scale, and about 30 on the feed. And boy, it just went to town. That shorter piece I should have done last, but that's okay. I welded both sides of that shorter piece. Boy, was that something. Just hearing that thing crackle with nice thick metal that's not going to give. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So next comes the outer portions. I'm going to fit those, trim those, and see how they work. Tack weld them in a couple spots, and then just go to town. Garage is filled with smoke. House is filled with smoke because I got the door open. And yeah, that's okay. Management's not here, so I'm not gonna get in trouble right now. All right, this side's done, ish. I've got some crappy welds to fix up. Not crappy welds, they're good welds, but I've got some holes to fill. That won't be too long. I'm gonna probably wait until I do the other side to do any beautification and so forth, just because I'm kind of worried about my my weld gas. I'm down to, I think it's 60 or 80 pounds, so my back's killing me. And I'm frankly not sure what to do with this. I'm still on the fence about what to do with this damn thing. I don't know, we'll see. But, done on that side. Next side is to go. And I'm done here. I've got some beautification to do. I've been hammering on it to get to the shape I wanted, but some beautification there. A little bit of stuff to fill in. And such. Welding didn't take but 5 minutes on this one. And it went quickly too. Really good welds, actually. I'm gonna give myself, I'm gonna try to fix this. And if I can't fix this, I'm gonna try to make a shape out of it. If I can't, then I'm gonna weld it back in, fill that gap, and do something. Fill this in, I don't know. But this stuff is good and thick, and it takes a hammer to really move it up and down. So that's good, thick, still okay metal. I don't want to mess with it too much. Let me just fill it in and make it look presentable once I've got that center portion done. So we'll see. I'm going to give my metal bending skills a shot and see what I can come up with. So this is my attempt at bending some 16 gauge metal. I think it's 16 gauge. Yeah, no idea. So I've got a 1/2 inch gap to fill in right there, and I'm going to do something I think a little bit different. Instead of forming and shaping and etc., I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch chunk out of this, and you can see how thick that is. I really didn't want to mess with the with that whole piece being taken out. I guess I could have, well, who knows. It doesn't matter now, but I welded it in. It looks okay. I'm going to put that 1/2 inch piece in there, weld that in, and then shape it, weld a seam across the top there so it looks like it's natural to the frame, and it'll be thicker and stronger than anything else that came with the frame. So there you go. That's that for now. Alright, so I'm done. All the welding is finished. I've created an artificial seam there using that big ass block. I know this is ugly as piss, but I'm going to fill this in and I'm done. I have since cleaned up my my garage a little bit. Need to do some repairs on my plastic. And not bad. I had Small concern that once I took all the tension off the frame, it would crack, bend, morph, or whatever back to where it used to be. It did not do that. Here's the top of this. I'm going to fill this with metal and or God knows what else. I have made a false seam there. I might even use tiger hair just to get rid of the weld marks. And like down in here. Pretty good looking over here. And no change to the center mark there. Let me see if I'm zoomed in. I'm not zoomed in. Okay, so there it is. I've got a jack stand in the same place on each side of the car, and I have a same distance as to how much jack is out of the stand, and I've not done too badly. I've measured on one side here. I've got 19 inches from the floor to the bottom of the frame there, and over here 19 and a half. That's not necessarily a great comparison because I don't have the well, yeah, it's not bad, but that distance is supposed to be, oh, what is it, 11 inches or something from the plane of the frame rails here. I took the lumber off. The lumber's suspect anyway, so I'm gonna call this good. At some point, I'm gonna look at this stuff and see what I can do about that. I do need to fix that hole there in case I get water in there. I don't want water going into the frame. And I could, that was weird, I could zip that right there to get rid of these bulges and things here. And I could do the same thing. Oh, my back just popped. Here, awfully ugly. But again, I'm done for the night. I think I'm done for morphing my frame. I'm very pleased by what I've done. I'll take a couple pictures later on and maybe follow up with here's what else I've done. But I think I'm done, at least for the weekend, on this stuff. I've got other stuff I want to get done. So that is that.